Our next Reddit post is from a user. So I was going through a messy breakup about 3 years ago. She cheated on me with a guy she met at a bar, and I was absolutely devastated. The thing that really hurt the most was that she tried to gaslight me after I confronted her about it. Said that I was making it up and that I had no proof. And even if I did, what kind of man would I be to stay with her after she did something that unforgivable? To make matters worse, this was my first serious relationship, and I was head over heels in love with this girl. So I took all of this pretty hard. She ended up moving on very quickly after we broke up, and a few months later, I saw her out with a new guy. What made it worse was that this new guy was the same guy that she had cheated on me with. Fast forward a year, and I've completely moved on. I had a few flings here and there, but nothing serious. But one day, out of nowhere, her new boyfriend sends me a message asking me to meet up. I was confused, but I agreed to meet him for a drink. After a few drinks, he told me that he knew that I was the guy that she cheated on me with, and that he wanted me to tell her that he wasn't good enough for her, and that he needed to break up with her because he didn't deserve a woman like her. I was very confused at this point and asked him if he was serious. He said yes, but also told me that he didn't want to do it over text or anything like that. He wanted me to tell her in person, and he wanted me to be as mean as possible so that she would finally move on. I told him that I thought it was kind of messed up to ask me to do that, especially since I was the one that got hurt in this situation. He then told me that he understood, but he was desperate. He said that he liked her, but not that much, and that he was worried that she was going to cheat on him too. He admitted that he was just trying to run away from his feelings for her. At this point, I started laughing. I told him that he should just tell her that he doesn't love her, and that they should probably just go their separate ways. When he told me that that was exactly what he was gonna say until he found out that I was the other man. And that's why he needed me to do it, because if I did, she would believe me way more than she would believe him. I told him that I still wasn't comfortable with doing that, but he offered to pay me $1,000 if I did. Well, that was a hard offer to refuse. So I agreed. The next day, I went over to her apartment and I rang the doorbell. When she opened the door, I could see her boyfriend hiding behind her. I told her that I needed to talk to her, and she invited me in. I told her everything that her boyfriend had told me the night before, and then I left. I could hear her screaming and yelling from inside, but I didn't care. I went to my car, and when her boyfriend came running out of the apartment building and begged me to let him explain. I told him that it was too late and that I already did what he asked me to do. He started begging me to take it back and said that he would pay me whatever I wanted. But I just laughed and walked to my car. He then started hitting the side of my car and screaming at me, but I just drove off. As I was driving home, I was laughing so hard that I almost crashed. This dude paid me $1,000 just to tell his girlfriend that he wants to break up with her. Like, does he not have people in his life that can do that for him? Anyway, I texted him later that night to tell him that I didn't get a chance to tell her yet, and that I would do it tomorrow. He responded with an angry message saying that he was on his way to her apartment and that he was gone, not do it himself. I responded by telling him to hurry up because I had plans the next day and I couldn't wait around. He didn't respond. The next day, I went on my social media and saw that her boyfriend posted a video of him and her arguing, and it was all because of me. In the video, she's calling him a cheater and saying that he has no right to say that she cheated because they both did. He was defending himself, but she wouldn't let him. And when I realized that I never told them that I was the one who broke the news to her. It was actually her who told him that I had come over and that I was the reason that he had to break up with her. It was so embarrassing, but I had to admit, it was kind of sweet revenge. I love the fact that you didn't feel bad about exacting your revenge, which is usually how these stories go down. Someone cheats, gets caught, and then feels bad for a little bit, but then decides to move on and forget about it. But in this case, you decided to go all the way and make sure that she suffered a little bit more, and it worked out great for you. Thank you for watching. And if you liked this content, check out my podcast where I publish the exact same episodes. Also hit that subscribe button because I put out new videos every single day.